Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So off we go then.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
And that should get the job done.
Now it's Eto'o. Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Gattuso.
Makaleli.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
And it's Van Basten.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Deftly away. Now, what about this cross?
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Lampard.
And that's a good ball.
Shevchenko, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso.
Now it's Messi.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Shevchenko might just make this.
Van Basten. Now it's Eto'o.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Gattuso.
Van Basten
Takes a shot!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Looking for options for movement. Well, that pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. Pele.
Pull it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Makaleli.
Aimed beyond the defence. Pele! It's Pele!
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Delivered in. Gattuso.
Maldini.
And here's Eto'o. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Pele!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pele with the cross. He's there and gets it away. He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Van Basten! And that was very necessary. Oh no, this does not look good. They get a throw in. And it's played into the middle. It's Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Van Basten. And he gets rid in a hurry. They're up to 5 corners now. Pele plays it short. Cross from Multi. Terrific header! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Van Basten. Gattuso. Now it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Crossed into the middle. Now it's Pele. Oh, what a mistake! Milan finding their passes. Threads one in. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
I nostri ragazzi ci hanno regalato un bellissimo primo tempo. A tra poco per gli altri 45 minuti. Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? Nicked it back promptly. Buffon sends that a long way. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. And this is Pele. And he's got his cross in. Looking for the run. And it's Eto. Now it's come to nothing. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Crossed into the box. Pele under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Oh, the
15.
count is rising.
Numero
That's
11.
six.
Eto. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per
Has a
il
shot!
numero 10. Il numero 9.
Volleyed effort.
Owen.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And he's away. They're urging him to tries a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makaleli. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Forward it goes. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Owen. Maldini. Cross from Maldini. Cleared without hesitation. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And they can counter here. Defending was strong and firm.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rummenigge, and this is Owen. It's a goal kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a little off target.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
It's played through for him, and he's picked it up out wide.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now, can they get Cruyff? Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very...
Yamal! That has been knocked clear. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Maldini. Played it early. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Eto'o. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
It's run loose here. And the through ball. And this is Pelé. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, sweet feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan still without a single shot on target. And this is Van Basten. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And this is Eto'o. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Lahm, looking to play him in. Lampard. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly... It's Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Makaleli. Opts for safety. Buffon. Pelé is sharing after that one. Now it's Eto'o.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Out towards the flank. And he lines up a cross. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries to get it clear. Pelé. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to belt it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Well, He has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi. Cleared away. Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cleared without hesitation. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Numero 30.
And we're underway again.
Messi.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Il numero 19.
Tchouaméni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And now they can clear their lines. Eto'o.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Van Basten. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Eto'o. Milan are looking to break at pace. Pele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
And we have our very first corner.
Lascia il campo per il numero 11. Cambio di giocatori.
That's really well cleared. Deftly away. Rummenigge. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ernest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davids. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Eto'o. Oh, well played. Tchouaméni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a sharp pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Thuram makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. It is a corner, good chance.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
8.
have their second corner now.
Viene sostituito con il numero 14. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Costa Curta tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cruyff tries a shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Eto'o. AC Milan could counter here. Pelé. And he's had it nicked away.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Chooses to go back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Tchouaméni. Lam. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.